All right, guys. Now, a few days ago, I took you on a tour of the first of 3 of these floor plans for Blue Heron Shoreline Community. And let me tell you, this is my absolute favorite of the 3 floor plans. So stay tuned and you'll see why. Let's have a property tour, shall we? LEBO here, and this is my favorite of all 3 shoreline properties, and you're gonna quickly find out why. So like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen, and we have to talk about this island. Blue Heron makes incredible kitchen islands. I mean, they make incredible design, incredible kitchens, but their islands are one of the things that I love about them. And I honestly think that this is the best island that they have ever done that I've seen. And it's very odd that the best island that I've seen also comes at basically $1 million base price. So, and that's for the house, not the island, come on. But let's deep dive into this island because there's a lot going on and it kind of incorporates everything that we've seen about Blue Heron into this one design. So the main part of the island is actually made out of quartz, but you'll see that this fabrication, not only does it pivot on a 45-degree angle, but it also embeds this counter surface of onyx right here. Just a gorgeous slab of onyx. Haven't seen that done. I really haven't seen this done, period. Now underneath we have cabinetry, and below that, we're gonna see a little bit later, there's more of this rose gold smoked mirror that you're gonna see throughout the property. If you watched the previous video, that had a different smoked glass that was more blackish, very dark gray, very cold. I love the use of this glass. I think I like this a little bit more. So now, as we come down, you're gonna notice, again, this length of onyx. I mean, this is like 12 feet slab, but I love this biophilic design. Biophilic design is huge with Blue Heron. It's bringing the natural landscape outdoor, indoor, and here, you know, we're on a lake. There's river rocks. So here we have this biophilic design with the island where all these little river rocks segregate the onyx from the quartz. It has LED lighting. We've seen this in many Blue Heron homes. I think this is just the finest implementation. So let's start at the end of the kitchen, and then we're gonna work our way back to where we just started right there. So starting over here, Blue Heron, their top of the line cabinetry is TFL, thermally fused laminate. I've talked about it a million times. I'm sure it's on the screen now. Gorgeous cabinetry. We've seen this done quite a few times. We have the same quartz counter surface as the island. Again, I noticed in the last video, a lot of you have mentioned that they cheaped out on the apron. No, this is a specific design language by Blue Heron where they prefer the natural slab, so it's 2 centimeters of length instead of a 3-inch monolithic apron that we're used to seeing in custom homes. Again, the backsplash, I love how minimal. We have this rose gold bronze tinted smoked mirror. You'll see a little bit more as we get down. But coming down this island, we need to talk about appliances because this is incredible. So as we talk about the appliances, this property comes with the Gagano package. So the basic package comes with Bosch appliances, which are wonderful. Then you step up to Thermador. Then at the top of the echelon are Gagano. If you're not familiar with Gagano, Gagano is like the most luxurious of appliances. And I'm going to explain to you part of the reason why, and it'll be reiterated in a few more moments. Now, typically this is a cooktop. If it was a grill top, it's a little bit like beefier and the controls are on the front. That's typically what you see in a little bit higher end appliances. This is on another level. So while we have a 5-burner cooktop, it's like a hybrid. Check this out. Over here, look at the controls. Like a grill top does, the controls are actually embedded into the veneer of the TFL cabinetry. It's utterly bespoke. It's gorgeous. I didn't even notice it the first time we walked the property, but just a gorgeous Easter egg. I can't get enough of it. Now, again, we have the backsplash of the smoked glass, no pot filler. I like not having the pot filler because this just keeps it super nice, very minimal. We have the matching 36-inch ventilation. And one of the things we talked about before, part of having this glass is depending on the angle, you can actually see the lake reflecting right off of your cooking space. Really, really neat. All right. Now behind, let's talk about the island a little bit. We have such a massive island. So there's plenty of counter surface. We have an undermount gorgeous Kohler stainless steel sink. Blue Heron tends to use Brizzo fixtures throughout the property. So we have a gorgeous Brillo kitchen sink. You know, just gorgeous knurling on the grips. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, same cabinetry, but I know you guys are gonna beat me up if I don't talk about it. Yes, we're over $3 million, and yes, we only have one dishwasher. I believe it's an option to put another dishwasher here, but it's also Blue Heron. So if you're a weirdo freak like I am and you insist on having 2 dishwashers, I'm quite sure Blue Heron will accommodate your odd request like me and put in another one. Blue Heron is wonderful at meeting these custom requests. It'll come with a small price, but they can do it. But again, we have a Gagano dishwasher and it's paneled. So again, very custom home level luxury experience. Again, more Gagano. So now we have the dual ovens by Gagano. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Over here we have the Gagano microwave, and even this is kind of neat. You know, we have a little LCD screen, but check this out. Self-opening. Yeah. $35,000 package, you get a self-opening microwave. How about that? But now this is the coolest. Now, it's no surprise to luxury high-end custom homes to have a paneled refrigerator. Sub-Z has been doing this for 40 years. That's not really anything new. Definitely a much cleaner design here. I love it. But check this out. You notice that there's absolutely no handles. There's no way to open it. What's super cool is check this out. You barely touch it and the refrigerator pops out. Gorgeous, gorgeous refrigerator. And again, so cool. You just barely touch it and it pops open. Don't ask me how much it costs to fix when this thing eventually breaks, but that's a subject for another day. Sometimes it's nice to keep it simple. Finishing off the paneling, we have a gorgeous embedded Gagano refrigeration for all of your vino. Just a spectacular kitchen. And if you're spending $3-point-something million, what's another $35,000 to have the finest appliances you can get? Coming down this direction, one of the neat features about Shoreline, which you never normally see, is because these tend to be 3-story properties, standard, whether you have a 2-story or you opt for the 3rd-story option, standard is an elevator. So right here, we have the elevator shaft with the elevator, really neat. But let's check out this powder bathroom. Very, very, very bold in this powder bathroom. So we have the same TFL floating cabinetry for the vanity. We have a gorgeous, gorgeous marble counter surface with the embedded pivot sink fabricated. We have that same bronze smoked mirror. I think we have, oh yeah, we missed that part. And now we even have the embedded LED lighting around it. So actually plenty of lighting to actually do your makeup for women or whatever. And then over here, we have another bank of smoked glass panels and a nice, gorgeous toilet. So pretty nice for a powder bathroom. All right, now, this is one of my favorite parts of the house. I think the island just blows me away. But this is gorgeous. So more biophilic design where we have this bed of river rocks, but we have this floating staircase, and this just absolutely makes the property. Again, we have this wall of glass, which is nice and expands the space, but this floating staircase, from this vantage point, you can see 30 feet high, you can see the second staircase, just really kind of gives you a better sense of size and scope. I really love the design. Now, coming down this way, you can see the flooring. We have 24 by 48 inch porcelain tile floor throughout this entire downstairs, which you'll see in a moment leads to the outdoor living space. Let's talk about this media wall. Now, like we saw in the first model, this is a stacked travertine. Again, what is old is coming back, remixed as new. Really cool implementation. And this is just sensational. So matching the Vegas modern island is this onyx media wall and just this monolithic slab of onyx. It's just gorgeous in person. And then it's flanked by another quartz hearth at the bottom. And then we have a 72-inch Da Vinci electric fireplace. I mean, this is just a sensational media wall. Fits the rest of the decor here. Now, as we come along this angle, you can see, maybe from that angle, maybe not, but here you can see that we have another embedded bank light of LED lighting, so at night this would be illuminated and really neat. We have commercial glass here to expand the space, and then of course we have this massive slider, which is necessary if we're going to create this indoor-outdoor living space. So speaking of indoor-outdoor living, let's check out this backyard area. So as we come into the backyard, we have this grassy area, so you have your fur babies, you can have that for your grandchildren, and then we have the Quattro Infinity pool here. Quattro Infinity is not an actual term. That's just something I invented because no one could give me the proper vernacular. But we have an infinity edge on all four sides. And this is one of 3 implementations of the backyard. So when you purchase these properties, especially on the lakefront, you basically have 3 options. You can do what we have here right now, which is a jacuzzi as well as a small pool. Or in the last video, we showed you the spool. So just kind of a small pool, but a larger jacuzzi. Or you can have just a dedicated jacuzzi as well. But just a sensational space. The flooring comes right out here. We have additional seating. And one of the things I love, it's in a different floor plan, but one of the aspects that I love is that right on the other side of this fence is actually a walking path along this entire lakefront. So again, if you want to take your little fur baby on a walk, if you want to take the grandchildren for a walk, if you just want to go for a romantic walk at sunset, you can literally put a gate, walk right out the back, and walk along the lake. One of the neatest features. And again, this is what the lakefront living is all about. All right, guys, we have seen this entire downstairs area. We've seen the backyard. Let's go to the second floor and see what's going on up there. All right, guys, now we are on the second floor. So again, we have the floating staircase. This would be to go up to the 3rd floor, but first we're gonna start in the front of the house. So walking across this landing, these are the stairs that I just came up that lead you down to the 1st floor. We have gorgeous oak flooring. Over here to your left, this is actually the elevator that we discussed that was behind the kitchen. So this would take you to the 2nd floor. Now over here to your right, this is small, but a laundry room. So we have an undermount sink, quartz counter surface, same TFL cabinetry, and here they stacked the washer and dryer, a little bit more modern, a little more space saving. Now directly ahead of us, this is a secondary bedroom. Not too much to talk about. Copious amount of light from this massive window that they have. And then over here, we have a closet that's basically a cavity. Blue Heron tends to make closets as cavities, so that way you can bring in someone to do a custom design to suit your personal preference. Now, coming over here, again, we have another secondary bedroom. This one's not as lavish since the window's a little bit smaller. And then over here, we have another cavity for the closet. Now let's check out the bathroom that services this. And if you remember, the other one had ensuite bathroom. So a little bit of a difference between that floor plan and this floor plan, where you have one bathroom that services these 2 bedrooms. But again, we have the gorgeous same tile that we had downstairs. We have a gorgeous floating vanity with a quartz counter surface. We have a floating sink, gorgeous accent wall. Here we have the floating mirror, and we have a lovely, lovely shower. So it's a great secondary bathroom, kind of checks all the boxes. All right, now that we have seen the secondary bathrooms and bedrooms, let's head down to the primary suite, because this is kind of sweet, you know what I'm saying? All right, again, we have the staircase. Let's check this out. Of note, all the doors in the shoreline properties are all solid corridors. You can definitely tell when you actually maneuver and manipulate them. But first, try not to peek behind me. Let's talk about this bathroom first. So as we come into the bathroom, we have the same 24 by 48 inch porcelain tile that we had downstairs. We've got floating vanities. I absolutely love, one of my favorite features are those pivot sinks. So we have dual pivot sinks. But let's talk about this Vegas Modern. Like I was talking about before, having the copious amounts of glass and smoke glass allows you to have those reflections into the view areas. So what's awesome is right here, if you were getting ready, if you were doing your makeup, if you were washing your face, I can look up and right in front of me is the lake. I can see the bridge where it used to be the Ritz-Carlton. Again, if you're paying this kind of money to have a view lot on the lakefront, you want to be able to see it as often as possible. And this is a brilliant architectural design, which is made possible, which we'll see in a moment, by having this partition of glass. But we'll get to that in a moment. Now, coming down this direction, we have a gorgeous, gorgeous surround for the shower. So if we come into the shower, again, gorgeous marble surround. So we have a handheld over here. We have a rainfall shower head above me. We have 2 shower heads, and we have body washers, and we even have the electronic Kohler valve system. So you can automate everything if you want, have everything pre-ready for you on your phone. Kind of neat. Now, what I was alluding to earlier is this Vegas Modern bathroom design. So for sound, we have a partition here of glass. In the first floor plan, that model, they actually put a veneer. So they actually tiled off this pony wall just to make it a little more lush and luxurious. I would probably do the same thing. But again, this opens up the space. I can see the lake, just a splendid and brilliant architectural design. Having said that, let's check out the sleeping quarters. Man, I keep messing this up every time. Ashley keeps having to correct me. But wait, there's more ShamWow. Over here, we have the toilet, not exciting. We have a really large linen closet, and this is a huge closet. So in here, you know, like I told you earlier, typically this would come as just a bare bones cavity, which would allow you to hire your own designer, or you can go through Blue Heron's design studio and they'll help you create the closet of your dreams. All right, now that we've seen that, now Ashley will let me take you into the sleeping quarters. So coming over here into the main part of the bedroom, like we talked about before, we have the stacked travertine. We have the embedded LED light strips to give a little bit of a depth to it. We have gorgeous marble media wall. And then we have a 50-inch Da Vinci electric fireplace. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The only complaint I have, maybe this is a man thing, you'd have to move the bed over. And frankly, the bed isn't centered with this wall, but the one thing that drives me crazy is here's the bed and there's the TV and it's off axis. I think this is a man problem, but men, women, please chime in and tell me what you think. I couldn't do this. There's no way I can watch TV with the television off. This would drive me crazy. My OCD is just on high alert. But let me know if that bothers you or I'm just weird. I'll take it. We have more glass, and this is where I was saying for me, I would rather move this wall of glass. I'd rather move that window over and center the media wall so it makes a little more sense in proximity to the bed, but I digress. Over here, we have our wood veneer slats. So yeah, we've seen this a few times. It's all over Instagram, but little design feature here for Blue Heron. Coming out, this is what we're talking about. So we have a gorgeous 10-foot pocket slider that leads you to this little beautiful, cute balcony. But again, you could wake up and drink your morning coffee right from the bedroom. You're looking out on the lake. We got the bridge from the Ritz-Carlton. Just gorgeous. We got golf. I mean, this is really a sensational place. And over here, you know, you can plummet to your death if you want to take the spiral staircase. I hate spiral staircases. I'm sure you've heard me say that many times, but you can go directly from the primary suite downstairs. If you're in the pool or jacuzzi, you can come directly right up, right into the bathroom. It is neat to have that. I just don't particularly care for it too much, but it's all about this lakefront views, guys. I just can't talk about it enough. All right, we have seen the second floor. Now all we have left is the third floor, so follow me and we'll head upstairs. Okay guys, now we are on the 3rd floor, and this is very unique. If you watched the last one, this is a little bit different, and you'll see in a moment why I love this floor plan. So obviously, these are the stairs that we just came up from the 2nd floor. Over here, we have a cavity for a closet, more like a storage. And then we have the elevator that brought us up from behind the kitchen, and we just saw it on the 2nd floor. Now, while this is gonna be set up as a loft in its current iteration, and again, this floor plan is a little more open than the other two, this could technically be a bedroom. So as a bedroom implementation, that's why we have a full bathroom here. So we have a gorgeous shower. I love the 3D tile, gorgeous, gorgeous, floating vanity, all the same stuff that we've seen. So I'm not gonna go into too much. But let's check out this loft area, because in this iteration, it's clearly set up to be a media room. So as we come down here, you can see we have 5.1 surround sound. We have an in-wall subwoofer. And again, this is set up to be a media room. This could be a great, luxurious executive office. Down here, we have a closet. So that closet could be used, again, if this were a bedroom, a proper closet, it could be a storage use, or if this were a movie theater, you could even use this to house all of the equipment for the movie theater, all your audio and video. But this is one of the things that I love. Because this is so open, it provides you with this massive wall here with the glass. So this is sensational to give you this openness of space. I absolutely love it. Again, you're open 30 feet below, but I love what they did here as a media room. Now, let's come check out this balcony, because again, this is what the lakefront living is all about. Now over here, we have our outdoor kitchen area. So we have refrigeration, we have our undermount sink, we have a little bit of storage area, and this is a massive, massive balcony like we saw in the previous video. So out here, we have our fire pit. Looking out again, we can see the bridge, the Ritz-Carlton, see the Lowe's. There was golfers earlier over there. Just amazing. And then even over here, here's our spiral staircase. So if you really want to plummet, you can enter right here. And you can even, from the 3rd floor, you can come right down and hit the walking trail. Just awesome. All right, guys. So tell me what you think. Is this your favorite, like mine, of the floor plans? Did you like the other floor plan that we shot a few days ago? I always read your comments, so please let me know what you think. Now, once all 3 are completed, you'll see in the description below a link to view all 3 videos for all 3 floor plans. Now, special thanks to Blue Heron for allowing me to film all of these properties. Just a class act from the top to the bottom. Now, please like this video, share this video, and of course, please click to subscribe so that way you don't miss any of these property tours. That's it for this one, guys. Stay tuned when we finish up the Shoreline community, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.